Hello dreamers, and welcome back to May Living here on YouTube. If you do not yet know me, my name is May, and today we're going to talk a little bit about success and how we can all be successful in chasing our dreams and our goals and, just making it to the end. So first and foremost, the first thing you need to know is that success is not a standard thing. It is not a pattern that we all have to follow. There aren't specific, there isn't a specific path that you're gonna go through to make sure that you make it. And so you need to get that definition out of your head. Don't be thinking that success is whatever it is society tells us that successful means. That's not what it is. So you need to find out what success is going to mean to you. And you do that by simply finding out where you are and where you want to be. Success is going to look like you arriving at your finish line. So if your finish line simply means, losing 40 pounds, you're automatically succeeding in what you decided to chase. If your goal looks like, traveling to all of the continents in the world, and if you travel, then you're automatically successful. So successful is not a standard thing. It's not a rule, or there is no secret recipe for how to be successful. Success is going to be different for every single one of us, and you need to know that from the get-go. So by knowing that, we automatically go into step 2, which is stop comparing yourself to my journey or to anybody else's journey. It's really easy these days with social media showing us exactly what it is to be successful when we're still stuck where we are. And there's tons of people who are currently being successful and who are currently making it to where they want to be. But you have to keep in mind that your starting point is different than their starting point, and your finish line is going to be different than their finish line. So stop comparing yourself. If you catch yourself comparing, get off of social media, get off of the internet, and just go focus on what it is that you need to be doing, whether it's analyzing where you currently are, taking another look over the goals that you want to achieve. Just make sure that you get out of the comparison trap and get out of the thing that is making you stay stuck. Because a lot of times when we're comparing ourselves, we can start to think like, how am I ever gonna make it? Like, this person already had everything. How am I ever gonna make it if I have nothing? I have no money. I have no skill. Like, get out of it. It's a trap, and it's a horrible one, and it's not one worth falling into. So make sure that you are remembering your journey and remembering your steps, and even if it takes you a little bit longer than everybody else, it's okay. So stop comparing yourself. Stop thinking that you all started at the same starting line with the same resources, because you didn't. Everybody's different. Everybody started off differently, and you're no exception. So for you to be successful, you need to stop looking at everybody's finish line, and you need to start looking and focusing on your finish line and the things that you need to be doing to get there, the steps that you need to be taking to get there. And with that being said, you need to know where you're headed. You need to have your goals fixed. You need to have a clear vision of where it is that you want to be going. You need to have that constantly at hand's reach. I'm going to be bringing some DIYs soon to make it easier for our goals to be more easily accessible, because the more you think about them, the more you're going to want to be doing them. So there's no point in writing down your goals in the beginning of the year in a notebook that you barely ever open and hiding it away. You need to be constantly looking at your goals, constantly knowing where you're headed, where it is that you're going, and you need to be constantly keeping track of what it is that you're accomplishing along the way. It's not something that you write down once and never look at again until hopefully someday you reached it. Reaching our goals and being successful has to do with you keeping track of the small steps, keeping track of the small things that you are accomplishing that are leading you up to the big goals that you are chasing. So remember, define your success, stop comparing yourself, and keep a clear vision of your goals and your dreams. And like I mentioned before, success is not a recipe, but I believe more and more each day that it's a set of characteristics that we all can possess and that we can all learn to be like. Successful people technically have like a set of characteristics based on like all of the readings that I've done and all of the people that I've learned about. Success doesn't come with things that you acquire, but traits that you start to develop over time. And that comes with the whole May Living journey and the whole lifestyle that I'm trying to promote here, and I'm trying to get you to start living. So if you're currently stuck somewhere and the things that you're doing now isn't currently getting you anywhere closer to where you want to be, then something needs to change. It's not something that you need to have. It's not going to change because you get something new. Change is going to come with the change that you decide to make yourself, and it's going to come with the steps that you take to make those changes happen. So there's no point in sitting around waiting for your success to come and find you. You need to go after it, and if for you to be able to go after it, you need to change a few of your, or you need to not even change, but you need to acquire a few new set of skills, then so be it. We can't sit around and wonder why everybody else is succeeding, and we can't sit around and wonder why everybody else is getting closer and closer to their goals when if we're not making the necessary changes, if we're not taking the necessary steps. So the whole point of May Living is to simply get you to develop these new characteristics, whether it be eating healthier or making it to the gym or keeping your place organized. It's all things that we all need to work on ourselves, and it's all things that are just going to make us get closer and closer to our dreams and closer to where we need to be, whether it's helping us be less lazy and more productive, whether it's teaching us to be less negative and more positive about all of our situations, regardless of where you're coming from. Success is never going to be a recipe that we follow, and it's always going to be you realizing where you are, realizing where you need to be, and deciding to take the action to actually go towards it. So can everybody be successful? Absolutely. If we're following this new definition of success of you simply getting up and walking, and you simply getting up and going after what it is that you need to go after, then yeah, we can all be successful, and we're all going to be successful. And it really just depends on how much you want it. It really depends on how much you're willing to take a hit for it, how much you're willing to fall down and get stepped over, and how much you're willing to let go of to actually achieve your dreams. And by letting go, I mean, yeah, of the bad habits that you know you have, and I know I have, the bad decisions that we all make sometimes. And it's no, I'm not pointing fingers, but we all do it, and that's why sometimes it can be so hard for a huge majority of us to not make it. So remember, success is attainable. Success is something that, oh yes, even you watching this video thinking, no, there's no way that I can be successful. Yes, you can be successful. You literally just have to make a small change. Take your first step and start walking. Start walking your dreamer journey. Start walking and taking the necessary steps. Start realizing what it is that you're currently doing that isn't helping you get to where your dreams are, and change it. Change. It's all we need. It's all we need to see success, and I promise you it'll be right around the corner. So recapping here, define your own success. Stop comparing your start and finish line to everybody else's start and finish line. Have a focus on your goals. Have a clear vision of your dreams and your action plans, and remember, you just need to start making small changes, small tiny changes. Come on, we can do it. I know you can do it. okay? Remember, you can be successful. Yes, you can. Affirmation here. Write it down. Put it wherever you need to see it. You can be successful. Yes, yes, you can. All right? I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to share it away with people who are currently discouraged or people who are currently thinking that they can't be successful. Share it with anybody that you think might need a few words of inspiration. And I will see you guys next time. Mwah. Bye.